Well, hello everyone and welcome back. Sorry for the little break. I was having some flu symptoms again, and also I was doing some various chores around the city for a few days, so I just didn't have time. It's incredibly hot weather right now here in Hong Kong, and after a few hours of being outside on this weather, you just feel drained because of all the humidity. So I wasn't really able to record anything for a few days. But now we are back, and we're gonna continue our Morrowind adventure. And I remember, so in the previous episode, we did this very fun Inquisition mission. Inquisition mission. It rhymes. They asked me to purge, I purged. I did everything they asked of me. I really hope the temple appreciates my efforts. I think I was unable to rise in the ranks of a curator because of some insufficient skill level. So I'm gonna have to work on that. But, you know, I guess I'll keep doing this. So next job is to prevent a house war. That's right. Ilan Talnot learned that Indoril Danvas, who is, if I remember him, he's a son of a Roa Dyr's lord. The guy, that glowing aura. He tried to locate a high-ranking Indoril retainer, Adhuhartis Saldro, who has supposedly been imprisoned by the Hlalu. How dare they? So I need to go and speak with Indoril Danvas. And I had to convince him to let me handle the situation, so it won't escalate. Because if it escalates, Indoril and Hlalu are going to be in the war. There will be many victims, many innocent casualties, so we want to prevent that. Yep. Let me see. I have no idea what's going on here. I'm a level 11. Almost level 12. You know, it's crazy, these flus. I keep having them off and on for months. It doesn't want to go away.
Go ahead. I am listening.
No, we have the same oh, we're not the same robe. We are not the same. I am enchanted. Okay. This is the plaza, yeah, the office of intercession. I actually finished my quests in the temple. I am now with the higher ranking dudes, or mares, or elves. I remember there was someone here, the novice. Yeah, there she is.
You walk Veloth's path. That is good. Welcome.
Wasn't she...
What do you want of me, Outlander?
Didn't she send a letter to the same guy? Let me see. Oh yeah. Oh, we have a topic here. Adhuhartis Saldro, that's a missing guy. No, I don't know who that is. Don't lie to me, Dura. You wrote the Indoril Danvas. Oh, she wrote... I didn't read the letter she gave me. I gave it to the temple master, but I didn't read. I forgot to read. Oh yeah, because I gave it to the temple master. She broke the seal, read, but then she put the seal back. So I couldn't read. There was probably an option for me to read, but I didn't. But now I say, don't lie to me, Idura. You wrote to Indoril Danvas about him, didn't you? Oh. Are you sure? Are you absolutely sure? I need to press her harder. I was trying to be nice. So you know, fine. I'll admit it. He's a friend of Danvas. He did something bad to a Hlalu retainer and so they caught him. I've been trying to find out what happened to him after he was taken away from Almastir, but I have no context on the Hlalu side of the river. I fear that Danvas thinks I'm useless. You are not useless, and not only useless, but a fool as well. Ooh, I got some attitude here. Alright, thank you for information. I'm gonna say, you're not useless, Eudora. You're not useless. Thank you for your kind words. We gotta keep the disposition up, you know? But I am a bit useless. And stupid too. Hey, you said it, not me. What was I thinking? I thought if I did everything Danvas asked me to, he would marry me? But no. Danvas never cared about me. He just wanted me to be his pawn. Ah, forget about him, he's rubbish. He's a noble, you're a commoner. It wasn't meant to be. Okay, goodbye. What can we say? Yes, I suppose it's so. I said he's a noble, you're a commoner. It's not gonna work. Thank you for listening. I hope you can find Damaris. He clearly means a lot to Danvas. So she didn't... she didn't tell me much, actually. Well... I guess...
Untidy tale comes to a sorry end.
I guess you're gonna go to... Roa Dyr. Roa Dyr. Oh dear. Let's
I
go.
was actually starting to like him. Pity he was a heretic.
I like how so often we have to travel between Roa Dyr and Almastir. It's there. I remember I always walk on the river, on the lake. But let's go find the actual road. Oh dear. I want to find the literal entrance to Roa Dyr. I always go in there like walking on the water, finding some back door. Is there any like official entry? Excuse me guys, I'm coughing a lot. Can we hide from the rain here? Oh, there are the lights of Roa Dyr. So this road should take us there. There should be like an official entrance. Yes, not so bad. I love the lights. Okay, so... yeah, this is... Is Roa Dyr an island? I mean, it has to have some kind of a connection to the land. No, I'm not gonna walk off the road. There has to be like a literal official entrance to Roa Dyr. Let's see. Almalexia. Otranis. Roa Dyr. We have a sign to Almalexia. Okay. Oh, there maybe? On the other side? Crazy. Listen, can I go inside one of these shacks? What you reading there? Can I just take a break from the rain here? I'll give you a Kwama egg. Here.
Yes, Outlander?
I'll give you a Kwama egg. And I have a Kwama egg? Ooh, I'm so full, my inventory. Oh, good lord. You know what? I'm gonna give you... What can I give it to her? You want a Bone Lord? Dwemer Goblet? I give you... a Stone Flower Petal. Here. Never mind. Never mind. Let's go inside. I still don't see official... Oh, look at that. Yeah, they redesigned Roa Dyr. I remember this. I remember like this kind of bridge or whatever it's path. It looked different. Okay. I'm following the road and there's... Ah, there it is. There it is. Crossing of the Lamps. That's the one here, right? Oh my god. We have to go down. Speak with Indoril Danvas. We gotta do some speechcraft. We gotta do some convincing, I mean, and I actually spoke to him already about something else, and I failed. I forgot what's his disposition. So many jobs or missions here depend on the speechcraft and personality and your ability to influence others. There he is. My good lord.
Excuse me. I was just thinking.
Me too. Let me just save. You know, 48. Not good enough. Let me just do something here. Nice. Nice. And I have some else here. Some amulet, right? Belt of Charisma. $65, yes. If you come to Roa Dyr to speak with my father, make it quick. There are countless matters that require his attention. Look, I want to talk to you about Adamaris Saldro. How do you know that name? Well, the temple knows that you've been trying to find him. I'm here to help. Help? Apologies, Outlander, but why would I require your assistance in this matter? I have my informant across the river, and my father has his warriors and assassins at his disposal. Please, there's no need for violence. Let me help. No need for violence. That remains to be seen. I haven't yet told my father of this situation, but he certainly would already retaliate with swords and spears. But if the temple truly wishes to help, I welcome it. After all, you can walk freely on the Hlalu side of the river without causing a conflict. You can help me find Adamaris. Alright, thank you for listening. Tell me what happened to him. And why was he captured by the Hlalu? What I learned from Idura Voron's investigation is that there was an altercation between Adamaris and a group of drunken Hlalu hirelings. Idura Voron, I remember that name. Apparently they insulted my family and Adamaris felt the need to defend our honor. He was always been a faithful creedman. Before their ordinators broke off the fight, I'm told one of the Hlalu was dead and 3 were grievously injured. Being the man of honor he is, Adamaris voluntarily boarded a ship that took him to the Hlalu side of the river. Alright, so I will find him. Tell me where to go. I don't know where exactly the Hlalu took him. Wait, but I'm Hlalu. Maybe I can do something about it. But I have a spy on their lands who has been trying to find him. Her name is Tulsi Retarin. I haven't heard from her in a while. She has a hideout under Merengor's house in the Mundrethi slave market. So go there and learn what she has found out. Where is the Mundrethi slave market? There's a one-eyed boatman down at Roa Dyr called Balvus. He's a good man. Speak with him and he'll take you across the river to the slave market. Or you can walk there, your choice. Tulsi? Yeah, she has a hideout under Merengor's house in the Mundrethi plantation. I don't know what sort of a cover story she's told Merengor, but I'm quite sure he doesn't know that she's a spy working for House Indoril. So be careful what you say to Merengor. Wow. It's like, wow. Wow. Mundrethi slave market. There's a one-eyed boatman down at Roa Dyr. Balvus. Across the river to the slave market. Across the river to the slave market. Is he not even on the map? Across the river? Oh, does he mean to the Hlalu? Obviously, right? Ah, there it is.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
Interesting. I mean, this should be interesting because I am Hlalu. Although I haven't done any work yet for Hlalu, I believe.
I don't like the look that Outlander
Hmm. It's so bright outside. Did you need something?
Identify yourself.
You already saw me 100 times. Don't pretend. Yeah, she's done. I simply refuse to walk on the rain anymore. You know what? Let's find the Morak Tong. Just find a red light. Red light. But not the red light district, just the red light. Maybe on the other side. I remember seeing their tower somewhere. It's kind of clunky here. Oh, there. Is this Black Hand? Trapped. Come on, let me in. I'm a member. They have 2 entrances, so maybe one is open. Ah, whatever. Oh. So where is Balvus? This looks like a slave trade ship.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
I'm looking for Balvus. Whispered Tenet. You know what? Let's just walk there, I guess. Wait. Wait. That was a good fall. Is it locked here? Yeah, locked and trapped. Thank you. I can't find the other door. Whatever. What's this place? Layover post. I just want to stay away from the rain.
I'm listening.
I don't want to go on the rain. I really refuse to go on the rain. I'm so tired of the rain. So I'm gonna stay here overnight. Unbelievable. I cannot find... Oh, there he is. The boatman.
It would be wise to stay indoors.
It would be wise. I need a one-eyed boatman, Balvus. Yes. I don't remember seeing you. I was told you need to get to the Mundrethi slave market. I can take you there, but we need to wait for the night when it's dark. Or you can walk there, it's up to you.
Is there something you need?
Oh. Alright. I get it. It's a secret mission. Let me just walk there. I like to explore anyways. So we're gonna go through... Ooh! Hadrub Nabibi. The Daedric Ruin. Oh, wow. I'm not sure if I want to go... No. I'm not sure if I want to go into the ruin right now, though. I just want to go around it. Man. Wow, this is a totally new perspective of Almastir. It looks much smaller from here, but once you actually go there, the place is huge. And then this place looks huge. Look at this. I know we heard some rumors from NPCs that there are some orcs apparently there. Not surprisingly, I mean, it's a Malakat, right? It's a bad Daedra. So the Dunmer in the past, they also build temples to the bad Daedra. Like, they were bad and everything, but they still had some use, right? They could still teach the Dunmer things. Like, what not to do and things of that nature. Like a negative theology almost, or how you call it. Oh, there's a boat. Oh, what happened here? There's the Hlalu. You can recognize the Hlalu architecture. So let's go along the river. Yeah, we're just gonna go north. I'm so glad I don't have to swim. Yeah, I've been here in the previous episode. We go along same path. But the monastery was... actually close, right? Wow. Let's walk a little bit. My inventory is full. I forgot to like put some stuff away. Maybe if I find some traders around here. Man, look at that. I was watching the Xbox Games Showcase, or what's the name, a couple of days ago, and it made me realize a few things. But one thing I realized for sure is that I'm getting old. It's either me getting old or I don't know, but there wasn't a single game that I liked. And more than that, I felt, man, it was almost too much. Actually, the reason I watched the showcase is because some people were saying maybe we're gonna see something from Bethesda, like maybe a second DLC as people are expecting. Actually, I was hoping for a second DLC teaser or something. That was my only expectation. I didn't expect anything about Elder Scrolls 6. I know some really brave individuals were mentioning anything about Elder Scrolls 6, but nah, there's no way. There's no way. It's too early. But I was surprised that there was nothing about Starfield. I mean, there was an update recently, but I know most of you probably don't care. But I was hoping for a second DLC. Maybe even later this year, who knows? Or maybe Bethesda just gave up on Starfield, who knows? That'll be too bad, because I think Starfield has lots of potential still. But yeah, instead, what did we saw from Bethesda? We saw fishing for a Fallout 76, I believe. Actually, for a whole half an hour before the showcase started, they were looping the footage of fishing. And was it Fallout or was it Elder Scrolls Online? I don't know. They all look the same to me. Yeah, and they had a dedicated section about fishing. I want to say it's Fallout 76. Which is crazy. It is crazy they made a showcase about the fishing mechanic. Don't you guys love fishing? I mean, I love fishing. I used to fish with my dad when I was a kid. I loved going that, you know, outdoors in nature, but having an entire episode in the Xbox showcase just about fishing, I don't know. And then they showed the trailer for Elder Scrolls Online, and I'm probably gonna like put myself in lots of trouble right now, but you know, I have to come out and say I really had this, I don't want to say hatred, but a dislike for multiplayer games. It all started with World of Warcraft, and it's a long story, but when I saw the trailer for the Elder Scrolls Online, it's like a summary of everything I dislike about multiplayers, and just the aesthetics and the lore. I don't know. It looked like a Disney park, like if Disney made a game about Elder Scrolls. It's like, oh, you belong here. Let's all dance and raid and craft, and you know, have all these different, you know, things you can ride, and you know, clothes, and it just, that's not Elder Scrolls, man. I mean, I know everyone is like hating and everything, but it's just really my opinion. It's like a watered down version. It's a Elder Scrolls by Disney, really. That's what it is. So that was the only thing from Bethesda. And the reason I was hoping for a DLC for Starfield is actually because I do find something valuable in the game. Like, there are some valid criticisms and everything, but there are things I really like about the game, personally, and I'm actually planning to do either a single epic long video, sort of a retrospective on Starfield, or maybe it's gonna be a series of shorter videos, I'm not sure, where I'm gonna analyze like the lore and like the world building and some things like that, aesthetics. I would love to do that. I think I'm gonna call it, anyone remember Starfield or something like that? It's pretty much forgotten game already. So I really think it's a unique phenomenon in the Bethesda's catalog. But yeah, do you guys love fishing? And then the other games, oh my god. Like, everything was focused about, it was focused on the Outer Worlds, I think. Outer Worlds 2. But it's by Obsidian, but it has this really generic, you know, let me just say, like, all the games I've seen, they all look bland, very bland. And again, is it either me getting old, or just the games really lose they lose some like soul or something, I don't know, depth. it was like an orgy of colors and just fast-paced cuts and noise. Maybe I'm just getting old, really. But I don't get it, really. So I'm gonna go north now. Let me just check the journal. Alright, I am back. I just had to go get some iced coffee, which I prefer in this hot summer days. But, yeah, the whole showcase. I don't know, I have a feeling like we are in some kind of a dark age of the gaming industry. And I have to be honest, I really don't consider myself a gamer in the first place. Like, I used to be, I guess, a gamer. And by that I mean someone who consumes, you know, games as they come. Like, I pretty much just play a couple of games like Morrowind, Skyrim. I play some indie horror games here and there, but that's it. I'm not really part of the industry. I don't follow trends, so I'm really out of the loop. But what I saw on the showcase really just destroyed me. And it's not that I hate all those games. Like, they can exist, I don't mind. They probably have their audience. But just show me at least one game that's gonna make me like, oh man, I really want to try this game. I'm really intrigued. This looks so deep. And like, it looks like there's some effort behind it. No, I really want to play that. There wasn't a single game. And finally there was this like 18 plus adult, like a rating in the beginning. I haven't seen anything like mature or adult. And I mean adult like in a way it's like more in-depth, more serious. There was most like children games. And there was this one, I think it's called Blood of the Dawnwalker. And man, it was like a trope after trope after trope. It's like I just imagine someone who wrote this like a script or a game story like, hey, I have a really interesting idea. It's about this kingdom in the middle of somewhere. It's like a medieval and a little bit gothic, but it's a kingdom somewhere. And they are attacked by vampires. Oh, that's very interesting. And the vampires, they want blood, and then the player is this hero who is kind of vampire, but he's not really like a generic vampire. He's special, and he has this like unique abilities to walk in the daylight. Oh, I never heard of that before, man. It's a really interesting concept. I mean, we had Blade. He's a vampire who can kind of walk in the daylight, right? Special powers. Yeah, but that's Blade. Who remembers Blade? Well, we also have... Who else? Vampire Hunter D. That's a much better setting. And there is... And also Underworld. The movies, Underworld. The old ones. With the vampires and werewolves. It's just such a like a generic story. And also it felt like most of these games were written by AI. So you played as this guy who's kind of vampire, but he can walk in the daylight and he has special powers and he can do this and that and swish and swash and man, the game felt like let's say Witcher meets Blade or Underworld. And I think that was like the most mature looking game in the entire showcase. And then there was this what was the name? Clockwork Revolutions, the Steampunk. I think out of all the settings that exist, out of thousands of settings that exist in the world that we as a mankind invented, I think Steampunk is probably my least favorite. Again, I don't want to use like heavy words like hate and stuff like that. I don't hate, just least liked. Steampunk, like just the very aesthetics and lore and this game, oh my god. This type of humor they portray there, it's all like based on irony and sarcasm. I don't know. I'm a swashbuckling pirate. I wear cogs. I just imagine like this world based on a steampunk. It just smells like oil and rust and metal. It just makes you want to throw up non-stop. You know, we had steampunk kind of done right in Morrowind with Adventure. They're sort of based a little bit on steampunk, but with a more unique approach. But this is like a generic, like a Victorian British meets like this retrofuturism. It's so boring, man. And also, and it's yeah, like this fashion with the beards and everything. It reminds me so much of that music trends from like 15 years ago, let's say 2010, something like that, where you know there were these guys dressed as lumberjacks with the beards. They tried to look masculine, like a more like a rural, like lumberjacks, but they were just all city boys with like oil beards and everything. I think they were called hipsters, right? And I don't know why steampunk kind of reminds you of that era a little bit. And they listen to this music like with clapping and stomping and I don't know. Just I'm so glad that that's all over. But the Outer Worlds 2, Clockwork, Revolutions, and a bunch of other games. And there's this one game, oh my god, it's there are no ghosts in the Grand Hotel, something like that. It's like a musical adventure, and you see these characters, they dance in front of the camera, facing the player, and there's this dancing moves are so like every game has the same animation now also, and all the characters look the same. It's like this like smug DreamWorks kind of like aesthetics. This looks very smug. And remember there's this one character, I think he was a police because he has uniform, but he has this broccoli hairstyle and he's dancing. And the entire musical of this game is based on like ska music, which I can't stand. So I don't know if I'm becoming like a bitter old man who just cannot enjoy anything anymore. So it must be it's probably me, I'm the problem. It's not the games. You know? But yeah, that was my experience. I wish I recorded. I was watching it live because I was kind of hoping for something interesting. And as I was watching, my reactions were like, man, I didn't want to record, turn the camera on because it was late. But, that would be something. Anyways, here we are now. I mean, I can rant about these games forever. Okay, I had to find worker's house. Let me just see. Wait. This is a Mundrethi plantation manor. It's a Mundrethi slave market. Marengor's house. We just need to find Marengor. It's a Blasmer, and we cannot tell him the true identity of Tulsi. Tulsi's true identity. Oh, I know this place. Oh yeah, we are just south of Andretis, or I mean Balfoyan. I'm Captain Pricklenickel, the swashbuckling pirate, using steamboats to sail across the seas. And full of irony. Where's the... Wow, there's nothing marked here? What? Interesting. Wait, I'm not there yet. Oh, okay. Imagine having a setting based on cogs and wheels and gear. Steampunk. mean, I know it's kind of... It's based on the Victorian England because I think that's what started it, right? It was like science fiction novels of late 19th century. Like, what's his name? Jules Verne, what's his name? Actually, it was French. He was French, right? Like Captain Nemo or Nemo, what's his name? 20,000 leagues under the sea? Oh, that place over there. I remember seeing that elf before. I never talked to her. But it just... Anyways, I better stop. Oh yeah, this is a slave market. I remember now. All right. Let's save.
Help us.
What? Who's that? I heard something, but I don't see anyone. You need help?
There are plenty of ordinary people to talk to. Go bother them.
Yeah, and oh my god. When you saw the elves in the Elder Scrolls Online trailer, they all look the same. They all just basically humans with the pointy ears and different color skin. Like, this is an Altmer. They had to look different. They're not just reskinned humans. And there's like this one female orc. They try to make it like look cute and everything. Like, orcs are not supposed to be cute. They're literally based on oh, it's locked. Their whole thing is about being undesirable, you know? Oh, that's him there, right? He's a local. Yeah.
All right, I'm listening.
Don't you just want to slap that face? Right into the boat. Okay, so we got... Let's see what he says. Welcome to Mundrethi plantation. I'm looking for Tulsi. No, you're mistaken. I don't know who that is. It's okay. Indoril Danvas sent me here. Would 50 drakes help your memory? She has a hideout under your house. Are you sure you don't know her? I don't want to reveal any information. Let me just say 50 drakes. Huh. You're an associate of hers then, I suppose. Here's a key. The entrance is inside my house. In the closet behind the tapestry. I'll find, don't worry. Don't tell anyone that she is in there. That's a good little elf.
Yes, citizen.
Now let's see what is loot. Got some kwama meat. And crab meat. Alright. Is it here? Oh, nice. Let me check the books. Oh, I wonder why is my agility always low, like cursed. Do I have restore agility? I don't. I need a potion. But this keeps happening over and over. I'm trying to think what can cause my agility to be cursed. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna have to find somewhere. Oh, 45. Never mind. Whatever. What do you have here? Open. Let me see who's here. Oh, okay. Take it. I gave him 50 drakes. I take away 155 drakes. Ooh. Yeah. All right. Let's meet Tulsi. Wow, she's hiding here? Let me just get up here. Yep, I cannot go up. I'm coming, just wait. I'm carrying lots of equipment that, you know, that's why... All right.
Spit it out or hit the road.
You want to die? That's what you want? Huh? What are you doing here? I'm trying to lay low. I fear things are about to get heated this side of the river. Wait, she's Lalo. Why she hates me? So the temple is trying to help us find him. Oh no, she's Indoril, right? Oh yeah, she's Indoril working for the noble son. I fear that things in Aanthirin will go from bad to worse if we don't find the young Sergio soon. I'll tell you what I've learned so far. The drunken Hlalu hirelings that Sergio Ademaris Saldro fought in Almastir were men who served under none other than Dels Ravin, the foreman of the Oran plantation. The young Sergio volunteered to come here so he could settle their blood feud honorably. I think he must have expected the Ravin to demand him to pay a large sum of blood money. Or maybe challenge him to a duel, but no. Instead, he was taken as a slave and put to work in the fields. I have done some scouting in the Oran farmland to the south, trying to look for the young Sergio among the field slaves, but to no avail. Perhaps you'll be better luck than I do. Certainly, being a priest of the temple, you're allowed to walk more freely and with less risk of being captured than a common spy such as myself. You should go south and look for the young Sergio. If you don't find him yourself, ask around and see if anyone knows where he is.
Perhaps I can be of assistance.
Let me go out of here. Alright, the key, I don't need it anymore. Storage key, tools, Valarian key, Marengor key. Zhoop. Tulsi has learned that Ademari Saldro thought he could honorably settle. Yeah. He was taken a slave. Supposedly he's been put to work in the fields of the Oran plantation. Wow. There.
So, you want something?
So aggressive. You know what? I think we should find a place to stay overnight and continue our journey in the morning. Yep. Oh, look at this place, man. Let's rest on the top of the hill. Oh, this is a good place. You can see old Ebonheart, Slave Market, the Hlal Towers. I think you can even see like the Indoril ruins in the distance. There. And you can see you. Alright. Ah. Enemies are nearby. I don't think so. What enemies? Hmm? What's this? Adhuhartis. I guess we can stay here overnight. You know, I love stumbling upon these random caves. You never know what to expect to find.
You'll be dead soon.
Oh, you'll be dead soon, Captain Swashbuckler. My name is Raymond Swashbuckling Pirate. Ooh.
You in.
They're all weak. This is like a starting zone. Kinda. Around old Ebonheart. Looks like a smuggler's den. No. Oh. Oh. All right. My armor. Oh, there's something here. All right, glass bottle. And I am over encumbered. Man. Yeah, I had to loot this stuff. Amulet of Amcivi? Yeah, I'll be a fool if I don't take all of this. Restore agility, yes. It's a really nice loot. Yeah, okay. Dwemer Goblet goes away. The books, I forgot to put them away. You know, the silver staff, I don't care about it. Whatever. Morrowind Historia, Balfoyan. I'm not gonna read now. Is this cleared? Are there slaves here? locked. Oh, they are slaves. There should be a key somewhere. I don't see a key. Grate open. Oh, there's a key. All right. What are you doing here? Abash. Go free. Train speechcraft. I heard there were some quests where you actually require to have a certain level of speechcraft. So it doesn't matter if you can convince them or whatever. Like the game will actually check. And if your speechcraft is, let's say, less than 50 or in some cases 75, someone wrote me a comment. So if your speechcraft is not at least 75, you're not gonna succeed in like convincing NPC to something, you know, to agree with you. Basically locking you out of certain options. You can still do a quest, but you just can't complete this one certain option, which I really like. It's very roleplay friendly, you know. So this is like really one of the best ways to grind speechcraft. They're really easy to admire, you know. Let's go one more. What an interesting playthrough. One more, come on, almost there. $45. We have one more here, slave. Kinishi. I always kind of wonder what happens to them. Like, you release them, like they're probably gonna be gone.
Swift hunting, friend.
But like, where do they go? Do they go to old Adhuhartis? That's like the best option. But good luck. Good luck not being captured again. It's a midnight. Alright. It's time to move on. What the hell? Alright. Hopefully it doesn't rain. Alright. We gotta keep going south to Oran plantation, basically. It's easy to find from a distance. It's a huge plantation. But I just remember the Obsidian. I like how they introduced Obsidian in the showcase. Something along the line like the company that gave you Avowed and, you know, such legendary games. And I'm like, Avowed is not so legendary or epic, really. It's forgettable, which is, I think, the best word to describe all these games. They're so forgettable. There's like nothing there. And I was specifically very disappointed. What the? Oh.
You don't look like one of the slavers. Will you let us go free?
Hmm? Oh, no. Awfully swift skink is indeed deep neck deep trouble. Gotta think fast. No way out, no way out. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Awfully swift skink works in the fields, you know. One time the overseer turns his back and awfully swift skink decides it's time to run. He hits the overseer awfully hard in the head with a rock, so you murdered the overseer. The overseer falls down unconscious and probably dead. Awfully swift skink. That's like a steampunk name. Captain Awfully Swift Skink. And runs in circles for a while. Then Awfully Swift Skink runs here. Nowhere to go, you see. I need a key. Who is this overseer? Malvis Netralis. Near Dasurkur lookout tower. Don't care. I just don't care right now. I want to say how I was disappointed by Avowed, because it's set in the, I think it's called Eora or Idora. It's the same setting like from the game, the Pillars of Eternity. I played both, but I especially love the first Pillars of Eternity. It's actually, I want to say one of my favorite games that I played. I really like the design. Like, that's one example of a really good setting and the story. And I didn't like the ending of First Pillars. The ending actually, the ending twist to the main story almost ruined the whole game for me. But even with that, I still like the game. So Avowed is set in the same universe, but it's just awful. Just again, it's this like character designs and animations, and it's like, you know, in the Clockwork or Revolutions. Is it there? Is that a game has a time travel? I'm so sick of time travel. It's like you shoot this gun, the chronometer, and you travel in time, and if you go in the past and you change something and you reveal new zone. Wow, what an intriguing game mechanic. Sounds so boring. Alright, here we are in Oran plantation.
What do you want?
Salt Main. Should I ask him? Ademaris Saldra? Drokosha has bad news for you. The young Sergio you're looking for is no more. The foreman had him beaten. He died here in the fields. That is all Drokosha is willing to tell you. What? Oh no. He died here in the fields? Wait. He's that Indoril boy from across the river, right? Gods, I hope they never find out how the foreman had him beaten. Oh my god. They will seek vengeance for sure. No, I don't know where he is. Leave me out of this.
Under sun and sky, Outlander, we greet you warmly.
Oh my. Where's the body? Let me ask all the workers here.
A visitor.
Oh, she doesn't know anything? It's the salt main. He knows. He doesn't want to tell me, but he knows. But I'm a Hlalu. They can tell me. I'm literally a member of Hlalu. Oh. Haniri saw him when they brought him here in chains. He wore very fine clothes, Haniri thinks. I like her eyes. Look at that. Like amethyst color, dark amethyst. And he had gold rings in his ears and on his face. Quite beautiful for a dark elf. Haniri doesn't know where he is now. Well,
You bring danger. You should leave.
It's a nice eyes. Maybe he's in a storage area. I remember I found once a key to the storage area, but there was no body. Somewhere in the fields.
Khajiit knows the cold eyes of a slaver. This one is no slaver.
I just have a cold eyes. Just happens to have. Stop. Tell me something. Tardardata only minds his own business. Sees nothing, hears nothing. He doesn't know. They're afraid, that's what. You?
Get away from me, slaver.
Oh, I'm not a slaver. What are you talking about? Same dialogue. What do you know? Hey. Nothing. Maybe under the bridge?
What do you need, citizen?
That's a nice place. What's that? There's something down there. It's an Argonian skull. Really? This is where they bury slaves. Shovel? Shallow grave. I saved just in case. Can I take this shovel? Stop him! Grab him! Oh, I'm over encumbered. Let me put away the hammers. Man, look at that. That's him. Golden rings and stuff. Shallow grave. Slave's right bracer. Take it. His ring, definitely take it. His pants. Don't take it. Indoril belt. I think the ring is the one we need. Probably a quest item. Where is it? Ademaris's ring. 45 personality. So now what? Oh, over encumbered? Oh yeah, the shovel. So this is where they bury slaves in general. Based on this Argonian skull. So now what? Do I go back to Roa Dyr? Because it just says I learned that he's dead. But my job is not done. I still have to convince Indoril not to start a war. I wonder if I can... Where's the... There. I wonder if I talk to someone who's in charge here.
Khajiit cannot escape without the key.
Yep, and you will stay there. Again, like I said, I am basically a Hlalu member. I should be, you know, I should be able to do something here. So he was here within the Oran plantation, and he was killed here. So let me try to talk to the Lord of Roa Dyr while I'm here before I go back. So I don't want to miss something and go back and forth. Yep. So now... oh, here it is. Hello. I welcome you under my roof, hireling. I'm Atran Oran, Council Elector of the Council Company and Master of this plantation. What is it that you want? Well, let me see. Oh yeah, Del's Raven the Brute. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, he's a member of Kamala Tongue as well. Every man has his place, even the brutish kind like Raven. I am not blind, I am aware of his affiliation with the Kamala Tongue. Why do you think I keep him as a plantation's foreman? The Tongue know how to keep slaves in line. Oh, I need to find that guy, I think. Yeah, Robin. Robin is the one. Where is Robin?
Staying safe, I hope.
The foreman. Can anyone help me? Maybe he's outside.
Yes, Outlander.
Wealth
What do you
beyond measure.
want?
Just a second. Tamu, Diveru Dallas, plant storage. Robin, that's him, right?
How can I be of service to you, Outlander?
That's his house, the foreman. I hear flies. What? That's not good. What? Is he dead? Let me see something. Discard.
Quiet and peaceful, the way we like it.
Ooh. What is going on here?
Go ahead. I'm waiting.
I don't know you. Are you looking for work or are you just wasting my time? Maybe you can help me with my household slave. If you can stomach it, Anwa. I'm here to ask about Adamaris Saldra. That boy? He didn't like the way my men were talking about his precious house Indoril. So he attacked and murdered one of them. Murder is a crime, you know? He came here thinking we could settle the score honorably. Whatever that means. Big mistake. I had him put in chains. Well, he's dead now. How did he die? He didn't do as he was told. He said that working in the fields was beneath him. I told him that nothing was beneath a slave. He still refused. He was a creedman of House Indoril. And now he's a dead slave. Don't matter one bit what he used to be. So, you had him killed? No. I had him beaten to teach him a lesson. Big difference. A field slave is no good to me dead. The boy died because of his own stupidity. Refused the treatment he was given. Ripped the bandages and the stitches off. And bled to death in the field. Proud idiot. Sounds like he chose death over this honor. Perhaps you didn't personally kill him, but you're still responsible. So what, if I'm responsible? He was just a slave. I treat him like I damn well please. Well, the Indoril will want the body back. Who else knows that Ademaris Saldor is dead? Killing Ademaris might start a house war. I'm gonna ask who else knows. The plantation overseers know, and maybe some of the slaves. Can't stop them from talking, no matter what it seems. Sergio Atran Oran doesn't know about anything. Ah, I have to inform him. Go ahead and tell him about this. See if he cares. He's so preoccupied with his maps and politics that he's lucky to have someone like me who has the guts to do all the necessary dirty work for him. I'll come back. Yeah, whatever. This guy has some bodies there in the basement. This is a great great quest, man. Like investigation and exploration, politics. Right, let's see. You have to save. Good day. I mean, let's see. Ademaris Saldor. No, I don't know that name. Who is he? He was an Indoril creedman who died as a slave in your fields. Ah, I suppose this has something to do with the Hlalu hirelings who got into a bit of scrap in Almastir not too long ago. Del's Raven's men, right? One or two of them even died. So this is how the foreman decided to settle the score. By enslaving and effectively killing a high-born retainer of House Indoril. Pretty dumb, I have to say. The Indoril will probably seek vengeance. Yes, undoubtedly so. Del's Ranin has done a stupid thing. Yes, he has common sense. Something which is called common sense. So what will you do then? Well, for now, nothing. Ademaris' death might very well spark a war across the river. I will do what I must to avoid it. But, for the time being, I will offer no explanations, no pleas, no apologies to House Indoril. In the West, they play cards for gold, you see. They consider it the mark of a poor player to show one's cards to the others. So, I won't be showing mine just yet. I will hear what this Indoril Danvas has to say first. Do let me know what he reacts, won't you? Okay, good. 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 Common sense and kind of smart. Good politician, huh? Alright, so now we have to go to Roa Dyr. If I use CV, I'll probably go to Almastir. Let's just try. CV, take the wheel. Where's that? There should be a boat to Roa Dyr. That's fine.
I'm busy, so if you will excuse me.
Short trip, long trip. Where would you like to go?
No. There's no one to take us to Roa Dyr.
Sarah.
Interesting. So now this is gonna be, I suspect, a very difficult part. We gotta talk to that Indoril noble. Likely he also seems to be... Yeah. Likely he also seems to be reasonable man. So he might listen to reason. But I don't know what will happen if I don't succeed. Like, what if I fail? Can I go this way? Oh no, it's closed. Oh god. Nope. Man.
The mighty Tyr sleeps. Its curtains run calm.
The mighty Tyr sleeps. There it is. There's no one here.
Speak, traveler.
So we're gonna speak to the noble son and try to convince him not to start the war. And then we're gonna go back to Oran plantation. Basically those two guys, they're the leaders, right? They're the highest ranking members of those grey houses in this region. I really like this robe though. I'm gonna wear it as long as I do like a temple quests. Alright, so now I hope I can do this. It's crazy because when I played Morrowind at the beginning, like
So, you want
before knowing much more about the game, I didn't realize actually just how how hostile grey houses were to each other. Because you think, oh, they're all Dunmer, it's all the same nation, you know. Yeah, they're kind of different. They really don't like each other, but at the end of the day, you know, they're all the same. But actually, the more you know and learn and play through, especially mainland, I mean, you see, they're basically almost like semi, like independent, autonomous regions. It's very, let's say, like a divided nation. Because some of them mentioned they can even walk Like if you're Indoril, you can even walk across the river and walk freely there. If you're like a well-known Indoril. It's pretty awesome actually. Okay, what am I doing? This is the crossing of the lamps. Where's the entrance? The hell? Hmm? Ooh, boy. Let's go. Man, this is an epic mission. This is like an epic quest.
It's fine with me. Go ahead.
Opa, what's that? I don't want quick keys. I want a save. And I need to boost myself really, really good. First, let's gonna cast Konya's Charisma. Nice. Now let's do the belt. I think this guy will be hard to convince because he's the enemy, right? From my point of view. And what about the Sujama? I mean the Telvanni Bug Mask. I'm like 134 personality. Quickly save. He really likes me. 83. So did you find Ademaris Saldra? What news do you bring of my beloved Ademaris? I regret to inform you that he has died. I am sorry. I'm being very diplomatic right now. I'm sorry. No, that's not possible. You must be mistaken. It is true. I'm sorry again. Indoril Danvas falls silent and trembles ever so slightly. Oh, judging by his reaction, we are in trouble. Before composing himself, his eyes now have a cold glaze over them. Ooh. When he finally speaks, his voice is eerily calm and monotone. Yeah, he's done. Thank you for telling me this, Konya. Now, I need you to answer one question, and then I must ask you to leave me alone. Do you know who is responsible for this? Dels Ravin is to blame. It is complicated. Definitely not number 3. He's all making no. I mean, judging from the Hlalu's version, he did kill a Hlalu first, right? Which is a crime, obviously. But again, he surrendered himself and he was ready to pay. So yeah, it's complicated, yeah. It's complicated. Then explain to me, Outlander. I am a no simpleton, yes. Why is it complicated? Ademaris wished to settle the debt of blood he owed. He was taken as a slave and died in the field after beating. You're clearly in pain. Maybe you should talk about this later. No, let's settle this now, once and for all. So he died for his honor. What son of House Indoril would have it any other way? Now, please excuse me. I have lost a dear friend and wish to grieve in peace. I will also have to let my father know of this. No. His father is literally just waiting for something to trigger the war. He will get the Morag tongue involved. No. Please don't. No more violence. What is going to happen? Please allow the temple to help. Let's play the temple card. Help? How could the temple possibly help me now? Ademaris is dead. Only vengeance is left. I have 7 options. In a modern RPG, you'd be like, yes, no, okay. Vengeance is not justice. Let me speak with your father. I will kill Del's Raven for you. I can also lie. I will kill Del's Raven for you. You have no right to retaliate against the Hlalu. Before you do anything, let me first negotiate with the Hlalu. You're right. The Hlalu have to pay. All these options like vengeance is not justice. No, he's not gonna accept that. He doesn't accept this false baloney. Like, I will kill Del's Raven. He might say, but it's not your thing. We're Indoril. My honor bounds me that we have to kill him, blah blah. You have no right. You can say, by whom? By Hlalu? So the Hlalu guy said, let me hear what he has to say, and then I will offer my, my side, my solution. So I'm gonna say, before you do anything, let me first negotiate with the Hlalu, the diplomatic approach. 100. Go then and negotiate with them. Counselor Atran Oran is the master of the Oran plantation. See what he offers you. Nothing short of Del's Raven's head will appease me. That's fine with me.
I see this land suits you. We welcome you freely, Outlander.
Very, very reasonable guy for Indoril. Very, very cool. So now we're going back to Oran Plantation. I kind of knew I had to like mark and recall myself. I forgot. So Indoril was devastated to hear that Ademaris Saldro had died. He told me that he would let his father know of this and that the Hlalu would pay for this death dearly. However, Indoril Danvas agreed to wait for a moment so that I could negotiate with Counselor Atran Oran. Yep. Let's go. Oh. The beauty. Look at this beauty. Wow, what a quest. This way? I keep bouncing around this Dajic ruin for too many times. Alright. Let's stay overnight. Alright. Luckily, the Oran plantation is just across the river. Man, this was such an amazing... The more you think about it, it sounds like a more amazing quest. It's a more epic in scope. With the high players, you know. And high stakes. This could be like a little, like a taste of things to come. Because I think I heard that once they complete House Hlalu with the next update, the Wealth Beyond Measure, right? Maybe then, well, then we're gonna have like a complete Hlalu main quest. But I think like the sort of like a main storylines of Tamriel Rebuilt will be based on the Great Houses. Like there's no main story, like the main story, because the main story of Morrowind is Dagot Ur, right, and Nerevarine, and we are done with that. I mean, whether we are done with that or not, it doesn't matter. Tamriel Rebuilt as a mainland doesn't have its own main quest. I think it won't have. But I think what we'll have is kind of like this house wars. So particularly we have Hlalu against the Indoril, because they're fighting over this territories here. So this, right now, what we're doing, we might actually see more of it. Like one day when we have entire House Hlalu and entire House Indoril. And then maybe you're gonna have some scripted house wars, like skirmishes, you know, Moraktong, assassinations, like a diplomacy, intricacy, all these kind of things. I'm definitely looking forward to that, you know. This is really, I really enjoy this. Like we get to see a little piece of Morrowind and Dunmer way of life before it's all of this is destroyed by the Roa Dyr and Argonian invasion. So yeah, we're gonna have Indoril versus Hlalu. I think House Dress is interesting enough. I think Dress are kind of good with the Indoril too, because they're both kind of like traditionalists, very old school. The Dress, they basically supply slaves to the Indoril, right, and the Hlalu. And then you have Raduran on the other side. I think they're also like competitive with the Hlalu. And the Raduran should also be good on good terms with the Indoril, because they're all based on the temple, right? Around the temple.
Quiet and peaceful, the way we like.
The newest performance.
Please, by all means, I'm listening.
Oh,
You may speak.
this dude has a Daedric broadsword. Look at that. Ebony shield. Dragon scale cuirass. That's crazy, man. All right, I am back. Hopefully for the last time. Good day, Konya. How can I help you? All right, let's talk. I mean, he's a Hlalu member. I don't think I should. Well, let me just boost my charisma a little bit. Same. You're back? Well, what does Indoril Danvas demand for his dead friend? Well, he demands a head. Indoril Danvas wants vengeance. He's going to tell his father about this, who in turn will get the Moraktong involved. So the young lord is not afraid to wage war, and he seemed quite adamant to tell his father about this. All right then, the Indoril have now shown their cards. They are of madness and destruction. I would hope that the young Indoril Danvas had at least some common sense, so that he wouldn't consider telling his father about Ademaris. If Indoril Ilvi hears of his death, he will take it as a personal insult. He won't be content with Dels Vravin's death. No, He will strike against my family, my wife, my son. I won't have it. Go back to Roa Dyr, Konya. Tell Indoril Danvas that I'm offering to pay blood money for Adhuhartis' life. Twice his weight in silver. Also, give him my condolences. What?
Hireling of House Lalu, what can I do for you?
In order to avoid the retaliation from House Indoril, Atran Oran offered to pay blood money. He also wished me to send Indoril Danvas his condolences. So I don't get to kill the foreman? Disappointed. Wow, this played out differently than I expected. I didn't expect this. I expected to kill the foreman, and I don't know actually what I expected.
The captain's in a foul mood.
Well, that's interesting. So offering blood money, twice the weight in silver. But I don't know if they're gonna accept blood money. I'm not really sure. Blood money. I hope he accepts. I'm hopeful because the Indoril guy, he has 100 disposition. 100 out of 100. So it should work. Man. So in case we fail, I think they mentioned hiring Morag Tong assassins. Which is crazy. So they will like just hire assassins and attack the noble and his family. Alright. Let me see what happens now. Crossing of the lamps. I always end up in the wrong side. Because I'm taking a shortcut. I mean, look at these gardens. Look at that. Ooh, man, insane. They're probably thinking, like, what's this guy?
Go ahead. I'm waiting.
Like, what's this guy going back and forth all day? Gee, I hope he accepts blood money. I mean, paying something, like, it's more like a Hlalu thing. I wonder what's Indoril gonna say about that.
I could kill that Gwar. Those boots are ruined.
Your boots are your least worry right now, my friend. Alright. Have you spoken with Atran Oran yet? Well, he offers blood money, twice Adamaris' weight in silver, and he also sends his condolences. I think that part is maybe even more important. So Lachlalu was like, oh, look, we are very sorry. Please forgive. Right? And maybe Indoril will like, oh, they show weakness. I don't know, we'll see. Let's say this is the only option. He sent condolences. I see, I was right. That's all he cares about. He doesn't care about the blood money. That is strange. Do you suppose he was being sincere? I can say yes. I don't think so. I can say, hard to say. He offered a hefty amount of silver though, but he doesn't care about that. I'm gonna say yes, he was sincere. His disposition is 68 now again. Ooh. I didn't expect this from a Hlalu counselor. What do you think, Konya? Should I accept the silver and let go of vengeance? Yes. No, the Hlalu can't be trusted. Trust me, I'm Hlalu. Thank you, Konya. We just stopped the war. I will send the word to the Oran plantation. Good, I don't have to go back. I accept the silver. I accept their truce. If there ever shall be war in Aanthirin, it will not be because of me. I will not speak to my father of this, I swear it. Damn. This guy can almost be our friend. I do have one final request for you, though. Adamaris had a unique ring. Ah. It is precious to me now that he himself is gone. And that guy Adamaris, actually he also seemed like a nice guy. You know, he tried to work it out. Kind of prideful. Find the ring for me. Actually, I have it right here. I have it here. Danvas Ilvi takes the ring from your hand. He is obviously deeply moved and puts it gently on his finger. I thank you for finding his ring for me, Outlander. It's strange. I was expecting something else. Hmm? Yes, you got the ring. How about the reward? I'm gonna say, is something wrong with the ring? No, it's not that. There's nothing wrong with the ring itself. I suppose I was merely expecting this moment to feel different. I had hoped that getting the ring would somehow heal me. That having an object to remember Adamaris by would put an end to the pain. But that there would be closer. But now that I have it, I do not feel any different, any better. There's still a chasm in my chest, a sickening void. You will feel better eventually. Time heals. Pray to the three gods, they will comfort you. You really believe that? Even though his body is dead, Adamaris' spirit lives. Or, alright, I must take my leave. What should I tell him? Time heals. It's kind of too generic. Pray to the three gods. To zealotry. To... Even though his body is dead, Adamaris' spirit lives. Let me try that. I do not know what has become of his spirit. I have tried to commune with my departed ancestors, but they have given me no answer. I hope that the winds will guide Adamaris on Veloth's path to Necrom. But in the end, it matters not. The veil between the mortal world and the world beyond is at once like a window of glass and a wall of iron. I am alive and he's dead. I will not see him again, not the way I used to. Pray to the three gods, they will comfort you. I have put my faith in them all my life. I followed their teachings, studied their mysteries, and yet I feel none of it has prepared me for what I am facing now. It all seems so cruel, so pointless. What meaning does anything in life have when it's all destined to vanish like ashes in the wind? When love is doomed to end in mortal grief? Life has a meaning, life has no meaning. I don't have an answer, and I really love these discussions we have. I'm gonna say life has a meaning. I find that hard to believe. Oh, he's becoming a nihilist. He's very nihilistic now. Everything seems so hopeless right now. The tribunal teaches to count only the happy hours, find meaning and solace in moments of happiness. There is a meaning to life, but it is hidden from us. The divine will of the tribunal gives our lives meaning. We should trust him. I'm gonna say count the happy hours. That is indeed what is written in the Book of Dawn at dusk. But how am I supposed to count only the happy hours when those moments of happiness remind me of how they ended in terrible grief? That is the challenge us mortals face. It refines and hardens our spirits. It's the price you must pay. It proves that those moments were not worthless. You will find the answers to that question in time. Or I can say, you're right. Life is cruel and without hope. Let me see. That is a challenge us mortals face. It refines and hardens our spirits. Yes, of course, you're right. Thank you for your words of consolation. Ooh, I got some gift. The three have blessed you with wisdom, compassion, and courage, unlike which I've ever encountered in any Outlander. I have learned a great deal from you. Here, I had this brought from the armory. It is my war spear. I want you to have it. Thanks to you, I have no use for it anymore. Though I'm still in mourning, I'm sure that one day I will find, like I pray my dear Adamaris has found, peace.
This one honors us. Please, speak.
Yeah, he thanked me for bringing him Adamaris' ring, and after a conversation about life and death, he gifted me with an enchanted war spear. Wow. Overburdened. Oh no. War spear of Indoril Danvas. Absorb health, fatigue, and absorb spear. 15,000. Luckily, we can now actually recall. This is one of the best conversations I had in this game so far. Let me see. Yeah, I think we are done. Recall. Let me use the gloves of recall, actually.
Slipped on Dreywax, that one. Cracked his skull. What a fool.
Just for a second. Oh, this is the Great Mace of Hellfire. I got it from the Dremora.
Welcome to Aanthirin.
Yes, Outlander, what may I do for you?
The Mediator in the Shadows returns. What news do you have for me, Adept? Oh, do I have news? You're gonna be so happy to hear this. Tell me what happened. Has disaster been avoided? Yes. Indoril Danvas has decided not to seek vengeance. That is brilliant news, Adept. The three have clearly blessed you with wisdom. The Office of Intercession thanks you for your service. I just saved this region. I have no further duties for you. Perhaps you should go to the Monastery of St. Veloth next. Walk in Veloth's footsteps, Adept. Advancements? Probably not. Yeah, my devotion is not in question, but I have more experience. The skills. She told me to go to the temple. I mean the monastery. She commended me for preserving the fragile peace in Aanthirin. She told me that the office of intercession has no further work for me, and I should look for the new duties elsewhere. But she also mentioned there might be some work for me in the Monastery of St. Veloth. Let's go to the monastery. Ah, gee, what should I do with these things? Let me see something. I can boost my strength and where's that? Let's get a spear. And this thing. Alright, now let's hurry. To either Fighter's Guild or Mage's Guild, whatever.
Water and stone pilgrim, truth and faith.
Exactly. Oh, there's a monastery. Let's go there then. Let's see what kind of work they have for us. Wow, this is a very, very good quest. Where's the entrance? Oh my god. Is it there? Yep. Okay, put stuff here. Put stuff here away. I'm gonna have to find a home, some kind of a home soon. Save. Okay, we are in the monastery. Let me see what she has to say.
May I help you?
Nothing. There might be some work for me in the monastery. I mean, since she mentioned that, then it must be something. Barter and spells? Oh, finally the feather. Yes, I'm gonna make a custom feather spell to boost my alteration. Yes. Nice.
Greetings, Outlander. Do you seek my services?
Okay.
May I help you, Outlander?
I just need to find whoever is in charge here. Or something. Dome.
May I help you, Outlander?
Ooh, spell making. Oh, let's make a custom feather. Yes. So let's see. Just like a 1 on self. Just a very, very cheap one, right? So what's the... How can I do this? Because I think it doesn't matter. Like, I used to think, like, if it's a stronger spell, it's easier to train. But I think it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the magnitude or the duration. Anytime you cast a spell, it gives you the same amount of, experience points. So if I make it very cheap and short duration, I can actually... Point cost 1. Spell chance 96. Let me try this. And if not, I can delete spells, you know? Maybe like this. Let me see. Konya's feather. So let me see now. Konya's feather, where is that? My alteration is 41. It casts almost nothing, costs almost nothing. 75. 79. All right. Look at that. And there you go. And I think I need to raise alteration or I think restoration to advance. Yeah, I need one skill of 50. I think, yeah. It has to be a restoration though. Alright. So I need to raise restoration to 50. And my restoration is 45. And only then I can advance to the level of whatever is after this, after the adept.
Walk with virtue, Outlander.
So
Please, go ahead, Outlander. I'm listening.
who has work for me here? Oh, can I sleep here? I try to sleep in a bed and they expel me. I save Aanthirin region from the civil war. And just because I sit down on the bed trying to rest, they reported my crimes and expelled me from the temple. But I was told you can sleep in a temple. Oh, this is a monastery. Now I have to reload. Luckily we say right here.
There's someone watching me.
Okay. Anyways. Whatever. Let me see.
Yes, Outlander, what do you want?
Count only the happy hours, Adept.
I'm looking for someone to give me work here.
What do you want of me, Outlander?
I hope you weren't sent by House Lalu because of another issue. If we do our best. Yeah. Does she had a feather or someone else? I don't see it now. Whatever. You know, it's crazy. I was told to come here. Yeah, definitely don't try to sit on these beds. There must be very, very holy. Oh, this guy, Mornhold.
3 blessings, Sarah.
Not the Mornhold. He's the Necrom Ordinator. Vaden Barrow. CV has need of you, Adept. I am Speaker Vaden Baro. I have been sent from Necrom to continue my sacred duty to the deceased. You are invited to join our sacred order within the temple, known only as Speakers for the Dead. Join, yes? Not so fast, Adept. Our requirements are much more stringent than that of a lowly temple acolyte. You must perform 2 dutiful actions befitting a speaker to prove your dedication to our cause. Do you accept? Yeah. Then let us begin with your first sacred task. In Indoril, north of Almastir, there is a devout follower named Garv's Ovav. For years he lived with his daughter and raised her to live a life espoused by the temple. Recently his daughter passed away, leaving him very distraught. Distraught enough to be mentioned by pilgrims passing through. I want you to investigate this for me, and do what you can do to alleviate his pain. Do not fail me, Adept. We have a new questline here. We are now like a special forces within the temple. But now I'm on my probation, right? Speakers of the Dead, who are we actually? We are a sacred temple order of which I am a member. We advocate for the dead and act as the voice for the voiceless. Dondril? You know what? I think I know what he's talking about. Like so many episodes ago, I found this shack with a corpse. And I found the guy who lived there. And I thought that's his wife, but actually someone told me that's his daughter. And it was a very strange encounter. I didn't know what it's about. But looks now this is all about. So it's related to this quest. My predecessor. He was a noble warrior who served his people for nearly a century before his passing. I need not say more. His deeds speak far greater of him than any living mer can. Alright. Vaden Baro in Almastir gave me a sacred task. Investigate a troubled Dunmer whose daughter passed away recently. We are speakers of the dead. This sounds interesting. I actually heard a little bit about this questline, but I don't know much about it. Well, I hope I get this uniform though. I think this is a medium armor. It looks so good. So this is what we're gonna do in next episode. We're gonna start Speakers of the Dead questline. Alright. Note to myself, don't try
Yes,
to
Outlander,
sleep
what may I
here.
do for you?
Spells. Someone here had a feather spell. I'm gonna find it next time. Anyways, this was a good one. I'm gonna stop here. We are still here in Aanthirin, actually. So now I'm gonna do Speakers of the Undead. I mean, Speakers of the Dead questline. And we're gonna have fun and all that. We already sent Vodunius to Narcissus, so he's waiting for us there. But I'm still having fun here, so Narcissus can wait a little bit more. And I also have this Fighters Guild quest that I have to finish for Almastir in here, Otrano. But now we're gonna focus on the Speakers of the Dead, because it's very fun. And with that said, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.